So, for those that are new to the channel, my name is Langston2092, and I've been doing Charlotte videos for quite some time. And this is the question that always comes up. And the question is, does Charlotte have culture? So let's begin with the definition first. All right. So culture reads as this: the arts and other manifestations of human intellectual achievement regarded collectively. Second definition, the customs, arts, social institutions, and achievements of a particular nation, people, or other social group. So the question is, does Charlotte have a culture, and what is it? You understand? If the answer is yes. So, in my opinion, you can leave your opinion in the comment section of this video, whether you state that Charlotte does have a culture or it doesn't. And if it does or it doesn't, tell me why. In my opinion, does Charlotte have a culture? No. That's my opinion. Watch this. I'm gonna close my eyes. New York. When I think about New York, Times Square, Empire State Building, the Twin Towers before they collapsed. Boston Celtics, Boston baked beans. Philly or Pennsylvania, I think about Philly. Philly cheesesteaks, Philly 76ers, the Philadelphia Project. I think it was back in the 70s and 80s where they had this specific sound. Los Angeles, California. Think about California, Los Angeles, LA Lakers. I'm not trying to be funny, but the gangs, the Bloods, the Crips, LA riots, Texas. I think about Houston, Dallas. I think about oil, cows, cowboys, cowgirls, cowboy hats, cowboy boots. Do you understand where I'm coming from? Now watch this. I'm gonna do one more, and then I'm gonna do Charlotte. Florida. I think about Miami. I think about beaches. I think about Florida. I think about South Florida. I think about Miami. I think about Fort Lauderdale. I think about the beaches. I think about alligators. I think about what else? Fishing. What else? The Everglades. Now let's go to Charlotte. Charlotte Hornets? But then again, no, because I'm thinking about the Charlotte Hornets like Muggsy Bogues, Larry Johnson, Alonzo Mourning. That was in the 90s. Carolina Panthers. I can't say Carolina Panthers because I'm thinking about Cam Newton. I'm thinking about Ray Caruth. That's about it. Now, Ray Caruth was in the 90s. I don't want to bring it up like that, but he had his girl at the time that was pregnant with his son killed. Banking, Bank of America, Wells Fargo. That's about it. That's about it. So when dealing with the Hornets and the Carolina Panthers, right? I can't say that Charlotte. You can't really say that that's a culture because everybody has basketball professional. Well, I'm not gonna say everybody. A lot of cities have professional basketball and football teams. Now, it starts to become a culture in my mind when you in the world of sports, when your team built a legacy. So the Lakers have built a legacy. You understand that? Dallas Cowboys have built a legacy. Charlotte Hornets or the Carolina Panthers have not built the legacy. So I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say when it comes to Charlotte. You can't say just because Charlotte is a banking city, that's not culture to me. That's a job. What is Charlotte? What is it? Because that's kind of like what culture is. It's the fiber, the infrastructure of, that particular city. It's what that particular city is known for. What is Charlotte known for outside of banking? Now, I know some of you all may say NASCAR, but NASCAR is not that big here. It really isn't. It's big for out-of-towners. Charlotte Hornets and Carolina Panthers is good. It's big for out-of-towners. They have the North Carolina, what do they call it? The North Carolina something. It's an Amtrak. It's an Amtrak train. And, it commutes back and forth, throughout the week, from Raleigh all the way to Charlotte. That's where it stops at. It begins in Raleigh, North Carolina, and it stops in Charlotte. On Sundays, people commute from Raleigh. They drive up to the Raleigh train stop in Amtrak, right? They park their cars. And this happens along the route from Raleigh to Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? In between the train ride, you have stops at Durham, Greensboro. It's a couple of stops. I can't remember. High Point. I think it's Winston-Salem. It's a couple of stops, right? So along those stops, there are people getting on that train, right? And they take the train from Raleigh, or they're getting on the train from other places and route to destination is Charlotte. They get off the train, in the morning, on Sunday morning. They might catch them, some breakfast or something. It just depends on what time they get here. You understand? Amtrak is not too far from Uptown, so you can Uber. You know what I'm saying? Uber, from the train station to Uptown. And then once you get to Uptown, it's basically you can walk around everywhere. You know what I'm saying? You don't need a car. So you spend a little bit more time or whatever have you until about 11:30, 12 o'clock. That's when the game. You gotta start getting seated and all of that stuff, right? You get to the game, and you have a ball. You get back on the train and you leave. The Carolina Panthers are really not Charlotte's team. To be straight up with you, they're actually North Carolina and South Carolina's team. This is the reason why they call them the Carolina Panthers. Most people that go to the Carolina Panthers game are coming from South Carolina. They're coming from technically another state. So NASCAR, Carolina Panthers, and the Charlotte Hornets are really like games and events that people go to that's from out of town. I've never heard anyone. No, I'm saying that Charlotteans go to games. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's not a big thing. That's what I'm saying. I've never been at the Y on a Sunday and people want some shit like, yo, man, I wish I was at the game. Matter of fact, to be real with you, I can watch the game from the roof of my gym in Dow YMCA in Uptown. I can't see the actual game, like game, but like we are like not too far away from the game board of the Bank of America Stadium, so I can see the game on that big screen TV that they have, right by the stadium. But I've never heard anyone talk about going into basketball or football or NASCAR on the weekends or anything like that. So it's not a Charlotte thing. Not for the Charlotteans. So what is the culture? Do we have a culture? I already gave you my opinion. No, we don't. What are we known for? You know what I'm saying? Somebody may say Freedom Park. Freedom Park is a park. I mean, people go to it, but I don't get on the phone and call, let's say, Pretty Ricky and be like, yo, man, I'm going to Freedom Park. You want to meet me out there? It's not really like, it's a big thing on the weekends, you know what I'm saying? I mean, but for the most part, it's not what Charlotte is known for. It's not like it's a big landmark that people from out of town would actually want to come here to see. It's just not like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have people that are visiting cities like New York City, well, specifically Manhattan, Miami, Houston, Los Angeles. You have people that visit those cities specifically for like a landmark or something. Like, I'm going to Times Square, or I'm going to, like in Manhattan, I'm going to Times Square, or I'm going to Miami Beach, South Miami Beach in Miami. You know what I'm saying? What is Charlotte known for? I see a lot of visitors, visiting the city, walking around uptown and all of that. But it's like, you want to go to Charlotte? I heard Charlotte has changed up and they've done a couple new things here and there, whatever. You just want to, visit, drive down there and visit. But it's not like they're going for a specific reason, if you understand where I'm coming from. We don't have the world's largest skate skate ring. We don't have we're not known for what is it? I don't know. Our music. You got Baby is the #1 rapper on the planet. That's a fact. But he's the only one here in Charlotte that's like really running the charts like that. Other than that, like, our entertainers come here and there. You got, well, Fantasia is not technically from Charlotte, but she used to live here. You know what I'm saying? She's actually from High Point, but you have, which is not too far from Winston-Salem and Greensboro. But you have, so we'll just say Fantasia, or just for the sake of the conversation, Fantasia, Anthony Hamilton, Sunshine Anderson, Little Baby, well, The Baby, Jodeci. We can say Jodeci, but technically Jodeci is not from here. Well, at least Casey and JoJo is not from here. I think they're from Gastonia or something. I forgot. But for the most part, we could include Jodeci. And it was one broad that was part of Wu-Tang Clan. The Wu-Tang Clan. I forgot her name, but she was part of the Wu-Tang Clan. She came out with a song, and I think she came out with an album, if I'm not mistaken. But that's it. That's it. We're not a college city. You know what I'm saying? So we're not known for, like Greensboro. When you think about Greensboro, for those that have been to Greensboro, you think about North Carolina A&T. Like, North Carolina A&T is like big down there. Well, up there, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. When you think about North Carolina overall, you think about tobacco, you think about Duke Hospital. Damn. Yo! It ain't too much to think about when it comes to North Carolina. It's just not. And to think, I used to wonder why. Like, man, why did I always want to leave? And I did leave North Carolina. Like, it's a no-brainer. Ain't too much shit to do. I mean, no, all right. Let me be real. Let me be real. Because, like, I'm actually thinking through and looking through the lens of and thinking like an urban person. So let me think more of a well-rounded, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's fun. You got Carowinds, you got the mountains, you have nature, you have all sorts of type of parks, state parks. There's, we have the beach, you have the, like, Wilmington, around that Wilmington Beach, all of that area. You got, East Carolina, and I don't know what goes on over there, but some odd reason they say things go on in East Carolina. I don't know. What else I could think of? I think that's about it. But you know what's so funny, man, about Charlotte? All these years that I've lived here, and then when I wasn't living here, and I just, of me hearing of Charlotte, like, Charlotte has always been its own thing. Like, whenever I go out of town and somebody asks me where I'm from or where I live or whatever have you, and I say Charlotte, I don't have to say Charlotte, North Carolina. Or I don't have to say Charlotte and then I have to, say like, well, yo, it's in North Carolina. Do you know where Raleigh is? Or Durham? And Durham and Raleigh is like 2.5 hours away from Charlotte and this and that. So, like, I don't have to give like a real depth look, a real depth description of actually where I'm located in North Carolina or just on a map when I say Charlotte. So people know Charlotte, you know what I'm saying? They know, mostly people know Charlotte for the Carolina Panthers and the Charlotte Hornets. Other than that, I mean, we're not known for anything else. And like I said before, I don't include the Carolina Panthers and the Charlotte Hornets because they haven't built a legacy. I'll say this. I forgot to include this too. Michael Jordan. So when you think about North Carolina, you think about Michael Jordan because Michael Jordan went to UNC, University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill. And so you think about that. You think about basketball. You think about, the Final Four. More than likely, or the Elite Eight, a Sweet 16. More than likely, either UNC or Duke is going to make it to the Sweet 16, Elite Eight, or the Final Four. Or if not, just win it overall. You know what I'm saying? So, I guess you could think about that when thinking about North Carolina. But just Charlotte overall, it's just, I don't know. I think that if anything, I think out of the whole state, what we're really known for, what we really are known for, I'm not lying. And I've seen this everywhere around the globe. So people will say, I don't even know North Carolina. Never been. I didn't even know North Carolina is in the United States. That's what people would say around the world. But what North Carolina is known for is color. It's colors. Specifically Charlotte. That purple in this color. Charlotte and Chapel Hill. Other than that, it's known for, this is not even, matter of fact, I'm sorry, I apologize. This is kind of like a aqua, like blue greenish like. But North Carolina and Charlotte is known for its Carolina blue color. That's what it's known for. And the Charlottes, what are their patterns like in the Charlotte Hornets? Because that's what people mostly mess with, the Charlotte Hornets jerseys. It's purple, black, and bluish like? Yeah, bluish like purple, I guess. So that's what, I guess we're known for our colors. Other than that, man, it's not really anything that Charlotte is known for. I mean, or just like you really could say that it's, it's a culture. I guess people are peaceful and laid back. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. But is it a deal breaker for you all? Is the question. I think eventually it becomes a deal breaker for me. Once I've lived here like for a long period of time and I've seen my children grow up, and then, I start traveling and people start asking me where I'm from. And then I have to like really give them a fucking 40, 50 minute long session of what my city is known for. But then again, I can't give you that because it's not really known for, like, I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm baffled about the situation because it's kind of like, you do want to live in a city that's known for something that's important, that has some type of significance in your life, like importance in your life. Like, I'll give you an example. Like, if Florida just like floated away, or I'll say this is better example. So say, for example, if Florida just went underwater because it's all flat land, right? it just went all out of water. We'll be fucked. We need Florida, not just because of the beaches and the warm weather. We get a lot of our fruits and vegetables and shit like that, you know, from Florida in the winter season. I mean, mostly everybody gets their shit from either Florida or California during the winter season. You understand where I'm coming from? Like, I'm not, but I still said, like, you can't, because I was about to say this. Like, I guess if Charlotte got shut down, you know what? It will fuck up America too, because Bank of America and Wells Fargo will be, yeah, but I still said that in my opinion, I'm not gonna give Charlotte a culture if I have to say it's the culture of banks. No, that's corporate. That's corporate. No, we talking about culture, like people, activities. I just read it to you. I just read you the definition. No, let's not mix business with pleasure. Like, business is business, and over here is culture. We have to definitely separate the two. Now, do we have, I don't know if that's a term, but do we have what you may call in layman's terms, like business culture? If that's a term, a culture of business? Okay, we could do that. But we're not gonna mix in the culture of business and regular culture together. No, we're not gonna do that. So yeah, man, you know, and then when you look at Miami Beach, and if you were to say that the beach the beach does have a culture. It does bring a culture to it. You know what I'm saying? The warm weather, the sun, the beautiful women. You know what I'm saying? You dress in a certain type of way. Some of everything is going on in the beach. That's a culture. The food, all of that. So yeah, man, I'm just gonna end this video because we don't have a culture. But overall, if that makes a difference to you, I mean, I guess it will be a bad move until Charlotte actually finds its oomph. You understand? It's a beautiful city, beautiful people, man. No lie. I don't think about this every day, you know. But when and if I do, it's kind of like I'm always perplexed about that question. Like, I'm kind of, I don't know, you know. But for the most part, man, like I said before in the beginning of this video, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? Whether you think, you know, Charlotte has a culture, tell me why. Or you don't, and tell me why. Other than that, once again, I enjoyed this video. Enjoyed talking to you all. Don't forget to share, like, comment. Also put on that little bell, you know, that you see the little bell icon. Turn that on so you can get notified, or rather you'll be notified when I post another video up. Other than that, my name is Langston 2092.